The screen freezes, the timestamp keeps moving, and the person on camera is suddenly gone. No cut, no blur, no door opening, just gone. And that is why people who have watched this footage still talk about it years later, because cameras are supposed to be honest. They do not blink, they do not imagine, they just record. And yet, this one captured something no one can explain. If you have ever trusted a security camera to tell you the truth, if you have ever thought footage means answers, this story is for you. Because sometimes the more you watch, the less you understand. This begins on a warm summer night in 2019. Phoenix, Arizona, just after midnight. The kind of heat that lingers even after the sun is gone. Street lights buzzing, parking lots empty, air conditioners working overtime. A small 24-hour convenience store sits near a busy intersection. Nothing special. Sells coffee, energy drinks, lottery tickets. The store owner, Luis, had installed new CCTV cameras just weeks earlier. High definition, motion activated, cloud storage. He liked checking the footage, mostly to see funny things. People dancing in the aisles at 2 in the morning. Someone falling asleep on a bag of ice. Normal stuff. That night, at 12:47, a man walks into the store. Mid-30s, baseball cap, gray hoodie, hands in pockets. He grabs a bottle of water, stands at the counter, looks directly into the camera, and smiles. This detail matters because it is the last clear image of him. Luis noticed something was wrong the next morning. The register was short, not by much. A few dollars. He pulled up the footage. The man approaches the counter. Luis is in the back, on the phone. The man waits. Then he leans forward, and the footage skips. Not a jump cut, not static. The man is simply no longer there. The water bottle drops to the floor, rolls, stops. The door never opens. No one exits. The camera continues recording the empty store. Luis assumed it was a glitch until police reviewed the footage. They pulled every angle. Front camera, side camera, exterior camera. The man enters. The man stands. The man vanishes. No exit, no movement, no blind spot. The exterior camera shows nothing. No one leaving, no one running. The timestamp never breaks. This is where the problem begins, because technology fails in predictable ways. Dropped frames, corrupted files, power interruptions. Experts from a local tech company examined the footage. No signs of tampering, no edits, no compression artifacts. The data stream was continuous, which means the camera never stopped recording. So, where did the man go? This footage went viral locally. Then, nationally, people started suggesting theories. Hidden trapdoors, camera sync errors, elaborate hoax. But the store had no basement, no back exit, no secret door. And the man was never identified. No missing persons report. No follow-up footage from nearby businesses. It was as if he never existed. Now, let me zoom out for a second. This is not the only case. Across the United States, unexplained CCTV incidents have been reported. Airports, parking garages, office buildings, most are dismissed. Poor quality, bad angles, but a small percentage are different. clear footage, multiple cameras, no explanation. A study from a university in the Northeast analyzed hundreds of hours of security footage anomalies. They found that most unexplained events fell into three categories: human error, technical malfunction, environmental factors. But a small fraction did not fit. They called them unresolved visual discontinuities. That is academic language for something happened and we do not know what. Now, let me tell you about another case. This one happened in Chicago, 2021. Early morning, downtown office building. Cleaning staff works overnight. Floors empty. Lights dim. A janitor named Carla is seen on camera pushing a cart. Same routine every night. She passes camera 3 at 12 a.m. She never appears on camera 4. Camera 3 shows her entering the hallway. Camera 4 shows the hallway empty. No doors open. No corners to turn. When her supervisor went looking, they found the cart. Mop bucket still warm. Phone on top. Carla was found 10 minutes later in the stairwell 3 floors down. Confused, disoriented, convinced only seconds had passed. Medical tests showed elevated stress hormones. No drugs, no injury. She quit 2 weeks later. Said the building felt wrong. Now, before we jump to conclusions, let us ground this. Our brains and bodies are strange under certain conditions. Fatigue, low light, monotony. Security footage does not show perception. It shows position. But that still does not explain the Phoenix case. The man did not move to another place. He disappeared. Luis closed the store for a day. Let police finish their investigation. They brought in a forensic video analyst from California. The analyst slowed the footage down frame by frame. The man stands, leans forward, and between frames, he is gone. No blur, no distortion. One frame, he is there. The next, he is not. The analyst said something that stuck with Luis. This is not what deletion looks like. Now here is where the story gets personal. Luis started having trouble sleeping. He kept thinking about the smile, the way the man looked directly into the camera, like he knew. Luis joked at first, said maybe the guy was a time traveler, made memes. But humor is how we cope. Deep down, he was unsettled. Months later, a woman came into the store. She stared at the counter, at the floor. Then she asked, "Did something happen here?" Luis asked what she meant. She said, "I saw this place in a dream." She described the man, the hoodie, the smile. She had never seen the footage. Luis felt sick. Coincidence is powerful. Our brains look for meaning, but sometimes patterns form, whether we want them to or not. Another unexplained footage surfaced in Canada. Toronto parking garage, 2018. A car pulls in. Driver steps out, closes the door, walks toward the elevator, never reaches it. The elevator camera shows empty doors. The garage camera shows the car, no person. The driver was reported missing. Car found. Key is inside. This case remains open. So, what is going on? Here is where we explore possibilities. One theory involves camera refresh rates and human movement. Under rare conditions, a person moving at a certain speed can be missed between frames. But that does not apply when the person is stationary. Another theory involves digital buffering. and overwrite errors. But forensic analysis usually reveals those. Then there is the psychological angle. Our trust in cameras is absolute. We believe footage equals truth. But cameras do not capture everything. They capture slices, moments, and our brains fill in gaps. Yet again, the Phoenix footage shows no gap. So we arrive at the uncomfortable part. Sometimes there is no explanation. Not yet. History is full of unexplained observations that later found answers. Meteorites, ball lightning, rogue waves, once dismissed, later understood. The difference is, those did not involve people vanishing on camera. Luis eventually sold the store, moved to El Paso. New start. The cameras are still there. The footage still exists. It is used in training seminars, video forensics, digital integrity, always ending with the same conclusion: unresolved. The climax of this story is not the disappearance. It is what it does to us. It forces us to question certainty, to accept that even with technology, there are limits. We surround ourselves with cameras, dash cams, doorbells, body cams, because we want control, proof, answers. But sometimes all we get is a better view of the mystery. The conclusion is simple. Cameras show us what is there, not what it means. And sometimes what they capture leaves more questions than answers. If this story made you uneasy, then watch the next one, because it goes even deeper.